It is what you have that God will anoint. God does not usually create the new. To every man you see on the earth, whatever thing that will bring that man out is in that man. God knew there would be a dream issue in Egypt. He deposited the value of dream interpretation in a young man that was manifesting as dreaming. Because when he got to Egypt, he didn't dream again. He became an interpreter. Stay long enough with the spirit of your destiny. Whatever thing you are doing, no matter how small it is now, it will work. David didn't end as a musician. He became a king. Music took him to the palace. Joseph didn't end as a dreamer. Became a prime minister through interpretation. Now, there is value in you. Why did God send us, men like us? Is to discover the value, anoint the value, and release the value. This is the reason, as my pastors, if you tell me you have a personal calling, I release you immediately. I anoint you to go. That value, go and show it to the world. Samuel, go to the house of Jesse. Anoint me a king. Listen, it wasn't the anointing that made him king. The king is in him already. The anointing was to bring out the king. Gideon, mighty man of valor, yet he was a farmer. The mighty man was in him. What he needed was just an activation from the spirit of destiny. Abraham, I will make you a father of nations. The capacity to be a father of nations was in him already. He needed the spirit to come on it. That's why I tell you, no matter how powerful and beautiful a destiny is, if it's not activated, you'll be stranded with it. The oil that will give that widow money was with her. What you are looking for is around her. The oil, she was rich, but was looking for money. Are you aware that her husband, the son of the prophet, could die? That oil was still in their house, and the man still carried his two sons as collateral to borrow money. There is an inward capacity in you. This is the reason people like us came to this realm, to look at you by the eyes of the spirit and see what is inside and pour oil on it. It will escalate. You are not looking for it. It's inside. How then do I meet the spirit of destiny? That's number 2. By prophetic attraction. Prophetic alignment. There are certain men that will step into your life. You know God indeed stepped. To every important man of the earth, the spirit visited him. God, looking for men of value, saw Moses. He said, if this man could faithfully keep the cattle of his in-law, he can keep the house of Israel. He showed God value. In Exodus 3 from verse 1, God showed up. When you look at verse 1, the Bible says he left the cattle of his father-in-law Jethro by the side and went to the mountains of God, and God sent an angel to activate his destiny. It is in the boy you are today that the man in you will show. Why did the first man fail? Adam failed. One of the reasons he failed was because he was never a baby. He was never a boy Adam. So Adam didn't practice and rehearse manhood. Adam came on this realm as a man. You know, they told you that Adam is the first man God created and the only man God created that multiplied the earth. Adam was actually the only man God put in Eden. What made Adam the first man you think God created? The first man God created wasn't Adam, but Jesus is the firstborn of all creation. Cain married from the east. And they will ask you, if Adam was the only man on the earth who had Cain and Abel after Cain killed Abel, where did he marry a woman from the east? Is that not the question they're asking you? God began to count the race of man from the man he kept in Eden. The Bible says God created Adam and carried him and put him in Eden. When they left Eden, when they were chased out of Eden, they came and met other men in Asaba. You live in the GRA. He lives in Bonsac. The life in the GRA is not the same in Bonsac. There are certain privileges you enjoy in GRA, government reserved area. So when Adam was removed from GRA, he went to Bonsac or Kebu. And when he came there, Abel, I thought we were the only one on the earth. There are existence of eons in the east. So what made Adam preferred was because he was put in a particular secluded place. There were men on the earth. If God has interest on you, he will put you in a place. And what is the place he will put you? In his presence. The word Eden is not just a location. Eden means the presence of God. What happened in Eden was like what happened in Egypt. There was hail mixed with fire falling in Egypt. This hail mixed with fire was burning in Egypt. Whereas they that are in Egypt or they dwell in Goshen were preserved. No matter what God told you, no matter what you have heard from God, no matter who anybody has said to you as a spiritual person, as a prophet, even if you encountered God one-on-one, are you listening to what I'm saying? Even if you have looked into time and see that your destiny is glorious, if that destiny is not activated, it won't provide you for you food. It won't give you money. David was a king, yet he was keeping animals. Moses was a deliverer, yet he was working in his father-in-law's company. He was there for 40 years until a spirit visited him. The day the story of Saul changed was the day he visited Samuel. He came for a different thing, but a greater thing was activated. He came seeking for his father's lost ashes, but he was made king. Many of you, certain situation brought you to me, but there is a greater you have to discover. That is the reason you have to stay put. For that thing I discovered to be nurtured, fanned, groomed, to be shown to your generation. When David showed up, Samuel said, look at him, he's the one I'm waiting for. Oil came on his head. That destiny he had that was useless to him became useful.